Imagine an entire country where no roads connect the towns. Not a single highway, not even a dirt road. This is a real place, and the reason why will surprise you. This is Greenland, the world's largest island, and a land of stunning contradictions. While it's a massive territory, almost all of its 56,000 residents live in small, isolated communities dotted along the coastline. They're separated by massive, dramatic fjords, towering mountains, and of course, the colossal Greenland ice sheet, which covers about 80% of the entire island. Visually, it's like a string of pearls on an icy coastline with no thread connecting them. So the obvious question is, why not just build roads? It seems like a basic piece of infrastructure. Well, Greenland's unique landscape makes it not just difficult, but nearly impossible. First, you have the coastline itself. It's not a smooth, gentle curve. Instead, it's aggressively carved by deep, wide fjords that can stretch for hundreds of kilometers inland. Building a bridge across one of these would be an engineering nightmare, far more complex and expensive than almost anywhere else on Earth. Then, there's the interior. You couldn't just go around the fjords by cutting inland because you run straight into the Greenland ice sheet. We're talking about a sheet of ice up to 3 kilometers thick in some places. It's a moving, shifting river of ice, not a stable surface for construction. And even on the rare stretches of land that are flat enough, you have another huge problem: permafrost. The ground is permanently frozen solid. When you build a road on it, the heat from the sun and traffic can cause the permafrost underneath to thaw and refreeze. This cycle of thawing and freezing makes the ground unstable, causing roads to crack, buckle, and basically self-destruct every single winter. The cost and effort to constantly repair them would be astronomical. So, if you can't drive between towns, how do people get around? Greenland has become a master of alternative transportation. The answer is in the sky and on the sea. With no intertown roads, Greenland relies almost entirely on a network of planes, helicopters, boats, and, in the winter, snowmobiles. Almost every settlement, no matter how small, has its own heliport or a small airstrip. Short flights are the equivalent of a bus or train ride here. A journey that might be a simple 1-hour drive in another country becomes a quick 30-minute flight. In the summer months, ferries and private boats become the main highways, navigating the fjords to deliver people and supplies. And when the sea ice freezes solid in the winter, the snowmobile becomes the go-to vehicle for hunting, visiting neighbors, or just getting around locally. It's a completely different mindset, where air and sea routes have replaced the asphalt we take for granted. This no-road reality has a huge impact on daily life. Everything from the price of groceries in the supermarket to accessing specialized healthcare is affected by transportation costs and logistics. Getting fresh produce to a remote town requires a plane or a ship, which drives up the price significantly. If you need to see a specialist doctor or there's a medical emergency, you're often relying on a helicopter or an emergency flight. This unique infrastructure challenge is also becoming more important on the world stage. As climate change opens up new Arctic shipping routes, Greenland's strategic location is gaining global attention. Investing in ports and airports is now a geopolitical issue because controlling access and transportation in the Arctic is becoming more critical than ever. In a world so interconnected by a web of highways, Greenland is a powerful reminder that geography still has the final say. It shows us a different way of living, one that is dictated by the raw power of nature. And even as the Arctic continues to change, the fundamental challenge of building roads here will likely remain. That's not a failure, but a testament to human adaptation. And it's exactly what makes the story of Greenland so incredibly fascinating. Thanks for watching, and if you love exploring the world's most unique places, be sure to subscribe for more geography stories.